Last of Us Part 1 remake trailer, they just dropped. The leak happened yesterday, I think. The leak for this game where people are saying the only improvement is the graphics. There is no gameplay improvement. There is no control improvement. So we're about to see if, well, we're about to see. Buckle up.
Years ago, when we were finishing Last of Us Part 2 and we were working on those flashbacks within that scene for the first game, we got excited with the idea of like, oh man, what if we made The Last of Us Part 1 to look as good, if not better, than what we have done with Last of Us Part 2, which we really pushed the boundaries of like what we could do from gameplay and a graphical standpoint, and felt like if we do that, we could actually come even closer to our original vision of what the first game would have been had we not been constrained by technology.
Oh, let me just break down what he just said there. So let me hold up. It's a cash grab. It's a yes. Their remaster came out for the PlayStation 4. This motherfucker over here. Oh, what a good technology. You could have done that with the PS4. PS4 was better than PS3. Am I wrong? Also, oh, the PS5. Oh, PS5 is the only way we could get our original fucking vision. You made Last of Us Part 2 on PS4. What the fuck are you talking about? You're full of fucking malarkey. Malarkey. Anyway, keep this shit show going.
The original creative vision of The Last of Us, I think in a lot of ways was larger than what the PlayStation 3 was capable of.
The tech of the PS5, it's like an open box of tools and goodies that we can play from and draw from.
Yeah, it looks really nice. HDR, no shit, it looks really nice. I'll give them that.
60 frames. Help us to reimagine The Last of Us.
Let's see if it, I don't see any gameplay's the same right now.
Rebuild our characters at the highest fidelity.
Did I play the DLC?
Not only are the characters more detailed, I mean down to the irises and the pupil depth. You know, you fall into the eyes of the characters. Aside from that, the facial animation is just way more believable. Like all the nuances, all the little subtle reactions, glances, glares.
Yeah, it's all graphics.
Right? Like you get all of it almost closer to sort of the original performances.
So no matter what, you stick to me like glue. Like glue. Like glue. Got it. Good. Good.
We are able now to not only just have the highest fidelity characters in the cutscene, but also in gameplay. It's the same character, so now we can do these seamless transitions in and out.
Where's the gameplay?
Every part of the game has benefited from seamless transitions and emotional scripting.
Pretty good, huh?
Our stories happen in gameplay, on a stick.
She knew my mom.
All this stuff is designed to keep you constantly in this world.
I just see graphics right now, bro.
Riley, come here. Now you got this. Go.
Graphics and animation. That's the only thing you guys improved. There's no... show me some fucking combat.
One of the things that the PlayStation 5 is really enabling is that we're able to have a density of physics objects in a scene that we could never do before. Like, this has always been the dream, is to have this number of bumpables, chippables, breakables, destructible objects in a scene.
No graphics.
Just makes the world feel rich.
Things falling apart. That's all you're showing me right now.
Have the properties that you'd expect. The turret truck in Pittsburgh, when it's firing at you and it's just ripping apart the concrete and sending objects flying left and right.
Seeing things break, like there's fear, there's a real fear that it invokes.
And it's giving us a much more dynamic range of gameplay to play with.
You're showing me...
Our AI tech has just increased incredibly. What we were building the basis off of was The Last of Us Part 2's AI. And it has sophisticated systems for things like the fundamental knowledge model of how these NPCs perceive and understand what the player is much more sophisticated.
Now how the enemies are communicating with each other, how they're chasing you, how they're flanking you, how intense that fight feels. It's so much more rewarding coming out of it from the other side.
One of the other big AI improvements is the buddies. The buddies technology that we developed for The Last of Us Part 2 has this very sophisticated
What do you think? What do you
understanding of,
think?
like,
They're
okay,
just full of
this is
bullshit
where the
right here,
enemies
huh?
can see their exposure. We not only have exposure, we have future exposure.
Wow, this smoke
so
looks
buddies
real.
can know, okay,
Man,
that
he's like,
enemy
he's
is
about, I'm about to
walking
buy a
forward, and they're about to
PS5
round this corner.
again.
So in 3
Motherfucker.
seconds, that corner is going to be exposed. So I'd better move now to avoid this enemy seeing
I
me.
would
This
make
really
fun of you
lets the
so
buddies
hard
make
if you
very
bought a PS5
complex,
just to play this,
decisions
bro.
and
I'm
maintain
sorry.
that feeling of
I hope
stealth
you're
much
joking.
more believably. Another big enhancement to the gameplay is that we have this technology called motion matching. Motion matching is this technology that's basically using logic that tries to match the desired movement to a bucket of hundreds of animations. A mocapped actor has gone in and run this whole gauntlet of movements to get a really full set of all
There's
the
no
different ways a
gameplay.
person can move, and then it's
You-
basically
all
every
you're
frame
showing
trying to
me
find
is
the best
graphics.
matching animation.
Animation.
that fits the path of where the
Graphics
character's
and
gonna go.
animation.
And this
You are
motion
not
mode
showing me
just
any
gives this
different.
really
You can't
seamless sense
prone.
of transition. The player's
You can't
movement is just
dodge.
a lot cleaner. It's this really smooth, organic movement through the space.
And they had to fucking
First, we just had
do
to
this again.
build that core experience. And then beyond that, we wanted to add several features that fans have been asking for. For example, we now have a permadeath mode. Along that, we've added a brand new speedrun mode, so players can time themselves. There's a whole community of gamers that just want to see how fast they can play through this game. Beyond that, we added a bunch more of
I love when developers are like, we added a permadeath mode, because you can, like, as I could watch as a fucking streamer. I could be like, yo guys, we're gonna play Metal Gear Solid 2. If I die, permadeath over. That's how we've been doing it. Oh, we added a permadeath mode in the game. Isn't that amazing? We came up with that ourselves, folks. We came up with it ourselves. Give us all the awards! Naughty Dog, what is happening? What is this? This is just a cash grab because The Last of Us TV show is coming out. Come on. Keep it going.
unlockables. So there's all these different outfits for Ellie and Joel that people can unlock. A model viewer mode so people can really appreciate the details. We added award-winning accessibility features.
Every single accessibility option that we offer, that's a barrier removed for someone.
As she surveys the apartment, her eyes wander to Joel. She steps past the couch. He wears the wristwatch Sarah gifted him, which now has a cracked face.
To my knowledge,
this
this is the
fucker.
first PlayStation game that has audio description built into the game, built into the cinematics.
Oh my god.
You're hearing them skitter around in a different room, and
Oh
you're
my god. You are not showing me
as
any
the bow gets
gameplay.
tauter and tauter, the amount of resistance is increasing. And then when you release the
Oh
bow,
my
you're also
god.
getting
Hey, we use the
resistance going into the
triggers.
trigger.
Is that cool?
When you are aiming and firing the shotgun, you're going to get a haptic vibration on the shot. And then what I think is one of the ways that the DualSense really advances things is you're going to get a haptic vibration on the pump of the shotgun. And what's much more sophisticated about that on the DualSense is that in effect has a little like speaker in it. And it's playing an audio file that comes through in the vibrations. And those two beats is what you're going to feel on the controller.
This looks like a good spot.
This also ties in to the new workbench animations. So if you're seeing Joel taking apart a gun or screwing something in or putting a new stock on a gun, that moment where he's like jamming that on, you're gonna get that haptic feedback on that. We have, haptics all across the board, for all the moments you kind of expect, for clambering, jumping, landing, meleeing, getting melee, like all those kind of high intensity moments we have represented in the haptics. What I personally absolutely adore is the way we can enhance the really quiet, subtle moments of gameplay. So it's like when Joel goes in to pet the giraffe, getting that little light touch on the haptics as he's petting
Oh
the
my god.
giraffe. To me, that's the essence of The Last of Us. It's the high tension moments.
There's
it's the
no this is all smoke and mirrors, folks. They have not
Really
shown any
honor
new.
it and keep
There's
the
no gameplay
authenticity of it.
features. I buy this. Are you fucking serious? There's no new gameplay, guys. They added no new gameplay. They just added fucking graphics, details, vibrations, audio. They did not change the gameplay. Let me. You saw how they changed the gameplay when they fucking remade Resident Evil 2? Come on. This is a remake, not a remaster. You did that for PS4, Naughty Dog. This is bullshit. It's a cash grab. It's for the show. Fuck you.